I think we see a different side of Dan Campbell, after a loss. There's that mentality to keep the guys motivated. What have you learned about him in the face of adversity and what your head coach leads?
Yeah, I mean, clearly as good as they get in adversity, and it wears off on us. And we've had that deal now where we haven't lost 2 in a row, and hope to keep that going. But yeah, it starts with it today at practice, and the messaging he sends to the team is always spot on and always what we need to hear. And he does a good job at keeping us ready to go.
You've been around football for a long time. What is it like when you're around a good leader? And I don't want to have you call out some coaches maybe in your past that haven't been good leaders, but what kind of difference is it when you have a man step in front of a team like he did today and explain what's ahead for you guys?
Yeah, it's funny because it's like relative, right? Like, because adversity 2 years ago is different than adversity right now. So, watching him stand in the storm in 1-6 and 3-13, whatever we were that first year, that's what for me makes his words mean so much more now when we're 12-2 facing our first loss in the last 12 weeks. So, if that's our adversity right now, we'll be just fine. We'll handle it. We'll move on. But I think when he stands in front of the room, people listen and. The way that we handle adversity as a team has been pretty good.
Did he hit the theme of you guys can write your own story still, and did that resonate with you guys?
Of course, yeah, and we still control our destiny and have everything out in front of us. Yeah, we're in good shape. We're 12-2 and another division game, and hopefully can stay undefeated in the division and keep it rolling.
Jared, you just mentioned the consistency.
Say it again.
You predicted the sky would be falling, and you were probably right from the outside.
Yeah.
From the outside, and that doesn't affect you guys, partly because Campbell.
Yeah, it doesn't affect us at all. I think every single week it's a roller coaster in this league, and I think oftentimes there's overreactions every week, and you go with it. Even when things are good, there's overreactions. It goes both ways. So yeah, it's the nature of our business and the nature of fandom in our league, and we have great fans who are very supportive, but also get excited, super excited, or super down about things, and that's okay. We plan to keep supporting them and keep trying to win.
I asked Dan a similar question earlier. What has been the key, in your opinion, to that consistency and resiliency of not being able to have those back-to-back losses over the past couple of years?
Yeah, it's a lot of things. It's just mentality and not overreacting. Like I said, I think I said it on Tuesday. Like if we reacted like everyone outside of us, we'd have no chance. It would seasons we're done. That's what everyone's saying. But no, we're in great shape. We're 12-2 and everything in front of us. And to answer your question, yeah, I think it's just a testament to the guys we have and to our coaches and the way we respond and the way that we approach every day and every week, and really intentional about getting back on the right track when we do slip off it briefly.
Nothing's so great outdoor football. Do you embrace it? I mean, do you embrace playing in conditions that are less than ideal?
Yeah, this weekend doesn't look like it'll be too bad. Just a little cold, and yeah, we'll be just fine. It'll be good. We'll have all our warm gear ready, and I'm sure they will as well. And it'll be nice outdoor. Maybe a little muddy. Who knows? It'll be fun. It'll be Soldier Field's the greatest, and I think about it all the time. The 2 away games that we get to play outdoors every single year is at Soldier Field and at Lambeau, and those are 2 special places and have great pageantry, and I always enjoy it.
Can you speak to the running backs now that are going to be tasked with stepping in for David, Craig, Sione, and potentially Jahmyr?
Absolutely, yeah. Those guys have, not Sione, but the other 2 guys have been here for years and know our system and know everything and can handle it. And Sione will be just fine when he steps in there as well. But those 2 guys in particular are veterans, and we trust them, and I can't wait to see what they do.
Last Sunday, did Amon-Ra fill you in on the fact that he was having a flu game?
No, he didn't tell anybody. And I told him after the game, I'm like, man, why didn't you say anything? He's like, I was fine. And I could tell though throughout the game, like he wasn't quite as himself, just like verbally. Usually he's a lot more talkative and whatnot. And I'm like, you all right? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. And so he was good. Obviously, he had a great big day, but no, I had no idea.
That's like the first time he's ever thrown up in his life too. He said.
That's what he said. Oh, well, good. I'm glad he got it out of the way.
What are the challenges? They've had a head coaching change since the last time you've seen them. I mean, do you see a ton of changes, or how do you approach that?
Yeah, slightly. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks, so you never know how much they're going to continue to change or not change. And yeah, there's slight changes, but we'll have slight changes too for them, and I'm sure they'll have a good plan for us.
You scored 42 points. Obviously, had a great game, but at the beginning there, you struggled a little bit. Just what were some of the issues there early on? How much is the emphasis on this one to kind of clean some of that stuff up, starting a little faster this
Yeah, I think, like you said, starting fast is always important, and certainly in a game like that where the other team's got the capability of scoring the amount of points that they do, you have to. You can't win that game. It's hard to win that game coming from behind. It's not impossible, but it's hard. We put ourselves behind the 8 ball a little bit, and so yeah, starting fast and making sure that we can get a lead is always great, obviously, but yeah, you just want to keep that game close and stay in it till the very end, and unfortunately we weren't able to finish it off.
Jahmyr, how do you look at this week? I mean, obviously a few more touches for you, but without Demo, what's the room look like?
I mean, we have a great group of guys that they can pick up the slack. I think we're going to pick up where we left off. It was hard losing Demo. I don't know how long he's out, but for the time being, we got him, so we're going to play for him.
Is it easier to move forward knowing the level of trust you have with the other guys?
Yeah, I mean, everybody that's in there been there longer than me. So except Vaki, but he worked extremely hard. He knows everything, and he's a great player for this team, and so are the other guys too, like Craig and Jermar.
You guys have been such a selfless tandem and not made it about you. If anything, you've made it about the unit that the two of you are, between you and David. How much does your mindset change being the guy that's going to have to take on such a bigger role now?
I mean, basically the same. I mean, it's nothing different. I mean, I've been doing this my whole life, so I don't look at it any different. So, yeah.
Having that experience at such a high level in college and the pros, how much does that suit you for an opportunity like this late in the season with a team this talented at the top of the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely exciting. But I mean, my goal is to win. So if that means not get as many carries or get all the carries, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. As long as we win, I'm good.
Has David said anything to you throughout this process, man? Just kind of encourage you, uplift you. Scotty was saying he was still in good spirits or anything, but how's communications been since he got injured?
Yeah, he just told me he loves me and just keeps to keep hooping. So that's it.
Did you notice the injury during the game, or what did you see?
Nah, I really didn't. I mean, when he came out, I was wondering why he kept coming out like in the middle of his job, and I mean, now we know. So I mean, it was tough. So kudos to him for doing that.
Hey, Jahmyr, if Sione gets more of a chance here, what do you think he can show?
I mean, he's just a player. Like, honestly, like he can do anything. College he played defense and offense, so he's special teams. He does what he does. Offense, he knows all the plays. Sometimes I ask him what I got, and, he tells me. So, but yeah, he could catch the ball really good, great hands. He can run the ball, obviously. So I mean, whatever he does, he can help.
Is there really anything that's different going into this week as opposed to last week or anything like that, besides guys missing? I mean, but game plan, that kind of thing. It's still the same thing moving forward, right?
Yeah, same thing. Just find a way to win each week. That's pretty much it.
You guys take a lot of pride in running the ball. Just how eager are you to get back to your standard on Sunday, given how things have gone the last 2 games?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the whole offense wants to get back to that standard. That's what we lean on the most. So just get the details right and details and getting back to where we left off. Really want to do that. So
you guys have taken the Sonic and Knuckles nickname from being part of a commercial to embracing it and seeing people dressed up in the stands, but to have kids at a theater and you guys to donate your time and efforts and money to that. What was it like seeing so many kids so face-to-face excited to see a movie?
Yeah, it was fun just seeing them, how excited they were, and they get to get out of school, watch a free movie and get some sign stuff, some pictures. I mean, it was cool, and it was a really good movie too.
You liked it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
You stayed around for it too?
Yeah, we watched the whole thing.
First off, your name came up in the conversation today, with Coach Campbell. Talk about your expanded role and what you think you'll see this week.
Hopefully a good one since Demo's out. A big role. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm a seize the moment on any opportunity I get out there.
Is that really the other side of this coin where guys are seizing opportunity? Because while there is a sadness that a guy has gone down, there's also an excitement because someone's going to play.
I mean, yeah, exactly. What they say in the NFL, you feel me? One go down, next man up. So I feel like I got the next man up mentality, and I've been ready for this opportunity for a while.
Yes, you have been ready for this opportunity for a while. It's been about 3 years almost since you've been out there. Talk about your level of excitement right now.
I'm very excited about playing, but with Demo going down, obviously I was hurting, and that's a big loss to this team. But I'm gonna be sure to make sure that I follow in his footsteps.
What has the weight been like for you?
As in like
For the past couple years, kind of waiting for your opportunity, trying to, fighting, scrapping to get there, to get this.
I mean, it's been a wait. I just kept my faith in God, and just waiting patiently and just waiting on my time, So just trying to stay positive through it all.
Is there ever a point where you felt like trying to find a different opportunity or looking in a different direction?
Never, you feel me? My relationship is close with God, so I always leave it in His hands,
You better truly be around some elite backs, just especially these two this year. What do you learn and take from those guys, like some of the secret things they do, or what do you learn from just being around two guys like that consistently?
A lot, just how they both run, just watching them for these past 2 years, Jahmyr and David, just seeing how they just be a pro, be a professional, how they go through work off the field and on the field.
Is that a different thing for you, knowing that you've been here for a while, so everyone seems to have you have everyone's trust already?
Yeah, hopefully I have everyone's trust in the room and the coaches, which I'm going to be sure to show that on Sunday when that opportunity comes.
Scotty says this wait for you might have been like boxing in the championship round of a match for 3 years straight. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I feel like that's accurate. Some days mentally my mind is, just waiting. My mind sometimes I'm gonna have on and off days, but most of the time my mind stays positive, and I'm a fight. Yeah, I've been fighting.
How has Coach Montgomery helped your development in your time here?
A lot, man. He's been great, in the aspect of the pass game and the run game. So he's been a great coach. These past 2 years, he's been here. So we got a good one in the room.